You're watching PTV.
You can be here. Wonder if you'd help me clean all the things you see here. They tell me, Mr. Clean, you're the champion cleaner, that when it comes to cleaning house, no one's any keener. Let's clean this dirty tub, why you hardly have to rub, or this refrigerator, Mr. Clean, there's no one greater. Let's clean this floor and wall, Mr. Clean, you are a doll. You can wash the dog laundry too, Mr. Clean, I love you. Thank you, Mr. Clean. Glad that you could be here. So nice of you to help me clean all the things you see here. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
from the San Francisco Bay Area. It's time for PTV Live. And now, here are the stars of PTV Live: Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
Sherry.
Oh, and you can see behind us, we still have totes that are piled up. Tote Henge has definitely taken a hold here at PTV as we are taking down the trees.
Yep, the nostalgia was this weekend, and it was a lot.
Yes.
It was putting it away it was bad.
I wanted to highlight that one there. Roxanne said, I have to say, taking the ornaments down and putting it in a tray is easier than boxing them one by one. You guys have great ideas. Thank you, Roxanne.
You get to see the scope of what you have.
We came up with that plan years ago.
Yeah, and the thing is that
so you don't miss any of your ornaments taking them off.
Yep.
And it makes it easier for sorting too.
Well, when you almost have hundreds, almost 1,000 ornaments.
Yeah, well, I had an issue this weekend where I was boxing everything up and I came across a box and I didn't have an ornament to match it up. I knew I had it on the tree. Problem was, it was Chernabog and he's all black. He was shoved into the middle of the tree. I couldn't see him. I had to look for him.
We do have a tray of the nostalgia, but we can't find boxes to them. We know they're there because they are very specific things. So we're just leaving that off to the side, but we have it all because we're going to be archiving it and doing it. So,
and I was away since last Tuesday, and I came home today and found the dining room looking like right behind you because Ben got rid of the ornaments off of his 2 trees in the dining room. So tomorrow I have to start taking mine down.
Oh my goodness. Hello from the polar vortex.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Yeah, we're a little chilly willy, but not that crazy. I mean, we're like 60s, low 60s, high 50s.
I once went to Montreal in early December one year, and it was icy cold.
Yeah.
It
icy
was
cold.
Up in the Sacramento area too. I mean, I was complaining when it got down to like the 30s at night.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like what, I mean, made me feel guilty because Jeff and Chrissy had been in Denver for a conference. He called and it was like 4 below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brisk.
Yeah, just
and they were walking.
Just a little brisk.
And you know, the mercury shot all the way up to 7 that day.
I mean, it can be cold. It's great when you don't have to be in it or drive in it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just glad that I've never ever driven in snow, so I have no idea what that's like.
I grew up in it's ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we going to talk about today, people?
I've had ice on the road before, but I never hit an icy patch. I prefer my ice in my glass.
Oh, and then you run into a Christmas display, and the judge of the little town that you ran into, his Christmas display makes you do community service.
Yeah, exactly. We watched a Hallmark movie.
I want to share with you just one thing from this last weekend when I was away. Tom and I will usually stop at Starbucks on the way to church to get Jeff and Chrissy something to drink. Well, they were away. Their little one was with her other grandparents kept her for the week, and we were all together on Saturday celebrating the girl's 5th birthday. And they got ready to go back home, and I said, well, I'll see you tomorrow at church. And she says, okay. And then her face lit up like a light bulb had gone on. And she looked at me. She says, can I have a vanilla steamer, please?
She's like 3.
So she wanted her drink.
She'll be like, she'll be like 3 in March. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinks,
we had to stop and get vanilla steamers.
Yeah, speaking of drinks, I want to make a drink. So let's get started with that. everyone. Tonight, making a very simple cocktail. It's just a French martini.
Very Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, well, I was looking for some kind of inspiration for the upcoming Valentine's Day season. So I
And you
thought,
thought of the French where they, shoot each other and then they make out? So Ratatouille. I love that movie.
no, in this case, this just happened to be on the list of cocktails. I thought, you know what? That sounds nice and easy. Let's go ahead and do it. It is a French martini. I'm going to go ahead and start with 4 ounces of vodka. And the thing is, I'm going to be making this a double because Doug said that he
we're a
wants
little
one.
bit of a little libation tonight.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and get started by putting a little ice in these coupe glasses to at least chill them a bit.
Oh.
Do you have enough vodka to finish your drinks tonight?
Oh, there's plenty there.
No, there's
I'm
enough.
just saying, that bottle's been there forever.
It has been here
I
forever.
think since we had it right after the pandemic.
But I'm going to start with 4 ounces of vodka because it's a double.
And you're not using French vodka?
No, I don't have French vodka.
Well,
I don't. Is there a French vodka? I don't know.
oh, I'm sure
There
there
probably is.
Oh yeah, everyone has potatoes, so. All right, so that's 2. I don't want to make this too stiff.
Dun, 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 dun.
3.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I found that one. I was very proud of myself.
That was enjoyable.
It was, wasn't it? Okay, wow. Yeah, we're getting a little skimpy.
Yeah.
And then we're using Chambord.
Can I take a whiff of it? I don't know
Sure.
if it's still good.
In some cases, you can use other things like a cassis or others.
It's probably slightly turned.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 ounce of Chambord in this.
It kind of syrupified. It's not bright and refreshing.
All
That's
right.
what you get when you inherit booze, that the person who you inherited from is a hoarder.
And then pineapple juice. I'm going to go ahead and use this can of Del Monte pineapple juice.
So the whole can goes in?
No, just 2 ounces go in this one. It's a 6-ounce can, but I'm sure Doug will want to sip on this afterwards.
Yeah.
So he always does.
Mar. That's funny.
She's not wrong. She did look a little
No,
like
she's
Betty.
not.
Betty
And
Rebel? Yeah.
she sounded a little bit like Doris Day.
It's probably who it is.
All right.
I doubt it. Michelle says that Grey Goose is a French vodka.
Oh, okay.
See? I informed you thusly.
All right, there we go.
There was one.
And I'm going to go ahead and put the ice from the coupe glasses in the shaker tin. And pour the alcohol.
The brown water in it.
There we go. And shake it up.
Yeah, I don't know if it does or not, Mar. She's wondering if booze goes stale.
This is not, it's a liqueur. It's supposed to be more red.
I don't
No,
think the
it's more purple.
alcohols do, but the
Liqueurs can
think
crap out.
Liqueurs
They
and
die.
Nothing goes
mixers.
bad. Anything that has any type of alcohol will never go bad where it'll make you sick. What it does is it just loses its umph. It's some of its things.
Now, this is one of those drinks that you can garnish. They recommend a raspberry. I don't have any fresh raspberries offhand, so I thought, you know what? Let's just drink it without a garnish this time. And here we are. This is a French martini. Doug?
You should have had like raspberry shaped ice.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Let me present camera. There we go.
Okay, let's try this. Well, you can definitely not taste the vodka.
No, you don't taste the vodka at all. But you do get the hint of the berry.
Yeah, and with the pineapple, it's actually
Yeah.
very, very delicious. It's very summerly.
Yeah. It makes for a nice Valentine's Day cocktail, but I would say this is much more of a summer drink. Created in the 1980s in New York City. It's not French, or at least.
I was going to say, what's French about pineapple juice?
And you see there the vermouth, vermouth wines and cream-based liqueurs go bad.
Yeah, they just go bad. I mean, they lose its vibrancy. They do actually go bad. They won't hurt you.
He mixes a cocktail on almost every show that he does. They do their show on Sundays. I think it's every other Sunday at 3:30 Eastern.
So it's not a mimosa. A mimosa would be orange juice and vodka. This is pineapple juice and vodka with some.
No, a mimosa is orange juice and champagne.
Yeah, mimosa and champagne. If you want,
I've been doing it wrong because I've been vodka in mine.
No, that's a screwdriver.
That's a screwdriver.
Oh.
Yes, wine does turn to vinegar, especially if it's not stored properly. All right, we have drink in hand.
Hallmark time.
It's Hallmark time. Let's review a movie. This movie is called The Perfect Setting. And before we go into the movie, I just want to make sure that everyone knows Love You, Aries.
Love You, Aries starts on Saturday.
Love You, Aries is coming. And the first film is An Unexpected Valentine on Saturday, February 1st, starring Lacey Chabert.
And Robert Buckley.
Yeah, Robert Buckley. So...
it's good. These look ghastly, but
it's going to be fun. But Love You, Aries does start on Saturday.
Then I think it goes to Spring
Fling. Has Hallmark run out of leading men to match Chabert up to?
No. No. She hasn't done a movie with Ezra, the winner of Finding Mr. Christmas. So,
which we watched them all, and I'm going to say I see why they picked Ezra, but to me it was actually a wrong choice. They should have gone to the second one was Hayden.
Yeah, should have.
That was us. We can go.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. That's exactly how I felt.
Oh, good. Okay, because we haven't chatted up about it, but that's a whole different thing. But
but
this
one
is about
the perfect setting. An aspiring jewelry designer from Chicago returns to Belgium, where she spent all of her summers as a child, to visit her grandfather and help him straighten out the business, which is floundering since her grandmother died. Hopefully, she will be winning the Valentine's Day diamond contest to save the business.
It wasn't a diamond contest.
No, it was a jewelry design.
That's what they called it. They called it a diamond contest here in the description on Hallmark. So anyway, she has been turned away from her boss in Chicago probably more than once about the fact that she wants to design jewelry, and her boss says, "Oh, no, you just don't have enough buzz.
You're just a little has-been or a little, a peon over there."
She's been saving her personal time for 3 years, apparently.
Yeah, how is it possible that it takes 3 years for 2 weeks of personal time to be built up?
Sometimes that's just the way it is.
And you gotta love Hallmark when you just want to, on a whim, I'm just going to go to Europe and within hours, and you can afford a $5,000 airline ticket just because I decided I'm going to go see my grandfather in a couple of days. Yeah, we can all afford that. They do that a lot. The week before, she just decided on a whim, I'm going to Argentina. That's not cheap. All on a whim.
Or remember, I'm going to Antarctica. My dad's missing.
Oh,
no, that was the same. That was the same trip. Oh no, that was different.
Different trip.
That's right.
Okay,
Buenos Aires. Yeah.
It was disappointing that there was no chocolate involved, but the jewelry thing and the jewelry store and the whole Romeo and Juliet was nice.
Yeah. Now we've seen this woman before. She was in oh gosh, what was that film? Something about her. Oh, Betty's Bad Luck in Love.
Yeah, I just
that was last year, and
horrible.
And then we saw David. We saw David in a Christmas film during the season of 2023. He was in a Norwegian holiday.
He's super
he's
freaking
also He's also the Dutch soccer player on Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like him.
I do
He
too.
was
I find
amazing.
him charming.
And they worked, their chemistry was worked. There's a few times
Now,
I wanted to wash her hair because it was a little too greasy for me. Because it was long and it just was
okay.
poorly
So
cut.
the thing is,
But she acted well.
she has spoken to the bankers there to save this business, and she sends payments, but she doesn't know that the business is so far behind
5
on
months.
payments. So she does her best to win this contest. She enters it on a whim. She enters it at the last minute, actually, and then they present their drawings, and they end up with a wonderful little symbiotic relationship. He is the owner's son of a rival jewelry shop, and she let's see, he has no creative bones in his body. She knows nothing of how to promote herself. So they work with each other and they share each other's strengths. Of course, because it's a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, the grandfathers or father in his case, uh,
Yeah.
they
They
have this
start
whole thing
out
about,
all in secret.
yeah, they start out this the storyline reminded us a little of another film called Pumpkin Pie Wars, where they work behind the scenes without the parents
Yes.
knowing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a trope that's
It's a
used. It
typical, yeah, a
works.
typical Romeo
Two
and Juliet.
families can't hang out. So what did you guys think of it?
I liked it.
Yeah. I like the movie. I not necessarily one that I would go out of my way to watch, but if I saw it on, I might stop and watch it for a few minutes. It yeah, Daniela says it was nice to see Antwerp there, and it was a nice setting for the movie. Their destination films, for the most part, this year have been good.
Yeah.
The Antarctica one really, really, really sucked.
But that
That
wasn't a
that was a real
destination. That was
stinker.
just stupid.
It
Yeah,
was okay. So 3 of 4 films this year.
yeah,
For their
We gave him almost like 8s or 9s almost on all of
yeah,
them.
we really appreciated the setting. I thought it was beautifully filmed.
yeah.
Yeah.
This, I loved the charm that they had of the business that they owned as a family.
Yes.
I loved it. They had a very personal touch in it, and then when she added the suggestions that he made to make the store a little more presentable, things actually picked up for
Yeah.
them.
I just loved how there was a lot of we didn't see it coming. Because I loved when she was playing with that jewel, that chunk of whatever it was,
It was a
as a little
Diamond.
girl, and she didn't think anything of it. It was her toy. When
it,
she was young, and the grandfather knew what that was, he couldn't get rid of it, so he knew how to get rid of it is to give it to her to solve all the problems. I thought that was brilliant.
yeah,
I
but
Yeah.
thought
let's face it, when you've got a 30-carat diamond in your
diamond,
hand,
that we didn't see come. There was a lot of we didn't see coming, and that's what I love. I
Yeah.
didn't see
You
that
know,
the
I
father and the grandfather was gonna like show up at the dance. That I didn't see coming. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I thought
even
it was. I will see it again.
even with the contest when he withdrew, I did not see him withdrawing from the contest. I did
No,
not see that
I
at
did
all.
not
it
So
see
it
that
didn't.
at
was
all.
that was a nice surprise.
Yeah,
This story,
that was a good twist.
yeah, this story has some nice twists and turns. They had their traditional tropes. You expect that with a Hallmark film, but this one I found to be charming, beautifully filmed, and well directed, as well as the chemistry between the stars of the film.
Yeah, it was.
He may have been 6'4", she's 5'2". It worked.
It worked, and he was.
but
They were
that
just.
happens in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were opposites attract.
it was an above average movie.
It was. It was really, really good.
Sherry, how many out of our scores of 1 to 10 gold crowns, what did you give it?
I gave it 8.5.
Okay, and Ben.
I had originally given it 7, but I upgraded it to 8 after thinking about it, so I gave it an 8.
Yeah, I'm ready to watch it again. I actually also gave it 8 gold crowns.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. I thought it was just it clipped right along. All of a sudden, I went and got up to pee, and I'm like, "Ooh, it's already 1:02. It's already like halfway through the movie." Or I think it was halfway through.
Yeah.
Paul
felt the same way. 4
Good.
Ben burritos.
It was a good end of Winter Escape or New Year, New You.
New Year, new movies is what they did last year.
Oh, gosh.
This year was Winter Escape. And the Winter Escape for the travel films, definitely 3 of 4 very good films.
Very
I'm
good
very,
films.
very happy with that.
This director did Christmas in Nottingham. He did quite a few destination, a lot in Europe. So the director knows what he's doing. So Hallmark this was pretty much a hit out of the park for me.
Wow.
8, perfect. Watch it again.
Definitely, we can recommend this one. We appreciate this one. All right.
Then comes Love You Airy.
Love You Airy starts on Saturday with a Lacey Chabert film.
There's a drink to that.
We'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, everyone, we're going to do a little cleanup here, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
You're gonna make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
If it's been a while since you've eaten crab legs, let Red Lobster remind you how. Uh-huh, right in the middle. That's right, it pays to dig deep. Oh, dip that sweet, delicate meat into rich melted butter. Ah, there you go. Now, if you'd like more practice, we know where you can get plenty. Red Lobster's serving them tonight. Lots of them.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
Sherry, you were there with the girl this weekend along with us?
I was there from Tuesday till yesterday.
I'm still getting used to having her back in the house.
Yeah, when it's just him and Tom batching it for a few days, they don't know what to do.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it batching it. It's more like survival.
The girl had her 4-year checkup today and did really well. She had blood drawn and 2 boosters, and she didn't cry at all. She did mortify her mother, though.
Yeah, she said some insulting things about another patient, but that's a whole different story.
Well, it wasn't a patient. It was just,
Probably the guardian of a patient that she saw.
Probably, and Megan thinks they were Samoan, they were built like that and they looked like it. And as they're walking past where Megan and the girl are sitting, she goes, "Mama, look at that chonk," out loud.
Yes.
And Megan just, and I said, "Oh,
it's payback though for Megan."
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of you, Megan.
There was this wonderful moment. Megan was, she must have been probably 2 years old, maybe 3 at the time, sitting in a shopping cart at a local produce market when she saw a gentleman there in the produce market.
It was a worker.
Yeah, one of the workers, and immediately just said, "Mommy, look at that man. He has big ears."
Little kids don't have filters.
And me, being the mom I was ignoring what she was saying because she was just a jibber jabber all the time with me. So a lot of it was
white noise.
White noise. So I hadn't heard her, and I said, "What did you say, Pumpkin?" And she repeated herself, and my mother, who was there too, just took a powder. She was mortified. She could not believe that I had asked Megan to repeat herself.
Yeah, another 1 year throwback.
Oh gosh.
Now that was last year for the girl's 4th birthday, and of course this past weekend was the girl's 5th birthday.
Gosh.
Yeah, big
Growing
fight.
fast.
Oh,
She is growing fast, and yes, the girl is too funny.
yeah.
Well, you know, she's growing so fast that there was a dress that Megan had purchased for her for Christmas. It was a red dress, but she had chose the other one to wear instead. And when she bought it for her in December, it was below her knees. And I put it on for her party on Saturday, and it was right above her knees.
Oh my goodness, she's stretching.
Oh, it's gonna be like her father, E.T.
You
Skinny.
sure the laundry didn't do anything to it?
Nope, laundry did not do anything to it.
Wow.
Well, let's
Yeah,
go ahead. Let's go ahead and check out what's new at Trader Joe's.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Ben,
What is this?
I'm gonna let you show the container.
This is what we've got.
Okay,
It's
we can't read the label.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Macadamia
macadamia nuts
nuts
and cashews.
And cashews. Yep.
Okay, and this thing also has what seems to be
Sesame
like
seeds.
honey roasted macadamia nuts and roasted and salted cashews.
Okay.
but there are other things in it too.
Are there?
Yeah, there's cashews. There's nuts.
Can
there's
you
almond.
can you check the inside? Do I have the right container?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
So what's
It
in
says
that?
Is there anything dark brown in it?
hold on.
Can you
The
look inside
lighting
the
in
can?
here, I can't see.
No, just
it.
look
Hold
inside
on.
the can.
I'm No, it looks like it's just those two nuts.
Just the
Let me
nuts. Okay,
No,
Yeah.
you failed.
maybe I have the wrong bag.
It's just two nuts? Two nut
Yeah, just
meats?
yeah, just
It's
just
cashews and macadamia nuts.
macadamia
There we go.
Oh, yes.
I've got the wrong-
yes,
I've
we
got
got
the
the
right
wrong
bag.
nut meats.
You have the wrong bag.
I had the wrong little snack bag. Okay, so
You better
Ben, this is
start labeling things, Arnie.
Well, the one he had looked really
Hi,
good.
Joe. Yeah, this is well, they're not labeled. I just had to guess at it. So this
Okay.
is cashews and macadamia nuts.
Tastes like macadamia nuts and cashews that are
Oh, I
salted.
only got macadamia. I needed cashew there. There we go. And while we're tasting, I see Jim has entered the chat.
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
Jim show is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. He does a show on his channel. Tomorrow is Lego Day, apparently. So
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'll learn. This is delicious. There's nothing.
I could
could
eat
eat that whole can by
yeah,
myself.
I could
Yeah.
eat the whole can too. These
you know
are
what?
good.
Yeah. Let me try it again.
They're delicious.
I never turned towards nuts for a snack, but
Oh, we do.
this would make me change my mind.
I do because they're good for me.
Yeah, we have containers of nut meat. All pistachio, macadamia. You bought on Friday. We bought cashews.
Yeah.
A sweet and spicy.
Yeah, we bought some cashews. I'm going to be roasting them in some kind of a sauce with some seasonings. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I actually do.
He wants to roast his nuts.
The
Yeah.
when I do those
There
cashews.
there are per serving. It's a quarter of a cup, 11 grams of carbs, but that includes 3 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein.
There's nothing wrong with these.
This is a really good snack.
It's a very good snack.
It's macadamia nuts and cashews. It's not.
Someone, I believe it was Mar, and I think Christy also mentioned it. They were wondering, did I miss Chatty? Where's Chatty?
No, he's there.
No, Chatty's here. Well, let's go check out where Chatty is. Chatty is, well, he's smiling, but it's formerly the Orlando Guy Nostalgia Tree. So
you saw it take it down. We took it down on Saturday.
I'll pull out here. And yep, he's sitting on the floor.
That's exactly where the dimple right above the O in Orlando, the dimple right there in the carpet is where this tree stand was.
Yeah.
One of the 4 legs.
Yeah, Chatty is there. And by the way, Chatty apparently has a new friend online. His new friend is Valenturtle.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Valenturtle is Chatty's new friend. So we'll probably hear a little bit more about their misadventures.
I don't know about grown-ass men and their damn plush, but, go for it. Whatever you want to do.
Ben,
bless your heart. Bless your heart. Not your other people.
Where's Gudetama?
Oh, let's not get that stupid egg thing out. But yeah, that's
here off to the side.
But we are now, everything on the carpet that is on the family room is sans Christmas. We just need to work on the coffee table, but yeah. But we're gonna do that tree super early this year.
Yeah, exactly. But
super early.
Speaking
Which
of
one? Nostalgia?
The nostalgia is gonna go up at least by the middle of September.
And speaking of the nostalgia tree, we have something to share with you.
Oh, I didn't know we were opening this up. We haven't opened it up yet.
Have not opened this box. This box came from Christmas Lights, etc.
I didn't know he did this. I wanted to do it, but I didn't know.
I surprised Doug by making a purchase. He's been talking about wanting to replace all the cords on the nostalgia tree because we're going to be changing out all the lights on it. Rather than having incandescent lights, all the lights are going to be LED.
We're going to communicate with True Tone. That's a whole different story. We'll deal with that later. But the nostalgia tree is going to have way more lights.
But in this case...
Oh, so this is it.
This box is full of cords.
Wow. Lots of cords.
So we have new cords.
New cords.
Okay. What are the number of plugs in each or sockets in each
25.
cord?
This is 25. This one is 10.
Yeah. 10 doesn't.
So we have 2 different sizes.
Ooh, let me see oh, I like these. They're bigger. Oh.
They have a nice big clip.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention when was not there.
You also got a delivery on what was
it,
Friday?
We're gonna get that too. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get new lights because the nostalgia tree is gonna turn into these are awesome. Yay. Let me put this. I didn't know. Again,
But the nostalgia tree is going to be a lot more energy efficient this coming Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see, right now, every time we turn on the nostalgia tree, the family room gets very warm. So we don't turn it on very often, at least not nearly as often as we'd like, because each light bulb was 5 watts. And when you multiply that times 125, suddenly,
or 135,
suddenly you have over 600 watts right there, like a heated torch. Now it's going to be less than...
We don't
now
let that bother us.
Now it's going to be less than 50 watts.
The power or the energy.
Because each bulb is... It burns about 0.5 or 0.6 watts.
It's nothing. And then...
0.
That's kind of like the floodlights that Dad used to put up over the flocked trees.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, that thing would...
the whole living room would be red.
Look like the red light district.
No problem with a heat-seeking missile finding that room.
Yeah.
And then another thing showed up as a just because we're, because we're going through, just because. A Kurt S. Adler finial dobra.
Oh, nice. Is that for the shiny bright tree?
Yeah, I have glitter on it, but it's gorgeous. This is really going on the 7-foot Alpine C7 retro.
I looked for the shiny bright one, but the one that they had was the colors were just too bright.
Yeah,
They were like,
no, this is more our bailiwick. I kind of like this one anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's really
It's a
pretty.
shiny bright tree.
Christy's asking a question. What was the web page that you got the lights cords from? The cords came from Christmas Lights, etc.
We
And
bought
the
For,
thing
I'm,
is,
I'm sorry, Sherry was telling me talking to me. What was it?
Christmas Lights, etc.
yeah.
.com.
Yes.
This is Kurt S. Adler. I do
Yeah,
like
and
shiny
this
bright, but this looks like a shiny bright.
this tree topper
This tree
is
gonna look
perfect for the tree. It's going to look very nice with all the ornaments that we now have for the shiny bright, and that shiny bright tree is going to be 7 feet tall. It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be awesome. We've took a lot of light ornaments to move them around,
And you know what? I like that idea. Let's switch to nuclear power when the trees are wet.
it's
Not a bad idea.
I mean, let's just say the living room is still full, and that has half. And we had a neighbor. Should I go show the other thing for Benjamin?
Sure.
That our neighbor lady?
Yeah.
We live in an incredible neighborhood. Like we're very blessed to live in a awesome neighbor. Our neighbor lady who lives behind us was walking her dog and just decided arbitrarily to stop by and to say hi because she saw our decorations still out on the front porch.
Her dog took a liking to me. Go get it.
Okay.
Her
And
dog
she-
took a liking to me.
Of course,
A little 11-year-old, like a little Yorkie kind of thing. Just really cute little dog. His name is Spanky. And Spanky is just adorable. Did not get any pictures or video of him.
No, you didn't. But this dog is a senior dog. But she came in and we showed her
our neighbor
house.
was so kind. She says, "Oh, I have something at my house. Let me pass it over the fence to you." So Ben, I'm going to present our camera. This is going to be for you specifically because we don't have a tree where this could go on specifically.
Her sister had a stroke and is not doing well, so she's cleaning out her sister's house in Modesto. But she wants to give us everything. Or pretty much give us everything. But she started with this. They're Winnie the Pooh blow mode lights.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I haven't tried it on, but they look
that's beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we're bequeathing them to you.
Okay, now
all right,
we have a
my
question
pooch
from
will go up next.
we have a question from Diane Bush. Do you decorate tree outside too?
Well,
as a matter of fact,
yes.
Yes. We have 2 trees out on the front porch right now that are fully decorated.
And we're the only house in the neighborhood that has Christmas decorations still
They
up.
need to come down.
They do.
We did not do it this weekend because we were busy with the nostalgia tree.
And other things, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we will talk about that in just a bit. But
okay, Jean, to answer your question, Arnie and Doug do not have a Winnie the Pooh tree, but I do.
Ben does.
Well, she said Disney, and then she goes, "Well, I got home. I didn't know what Disney, but I figured Disney."
Actually, she specifically thought they were Mickey.
I mean, look how cute these things are. I haven't plugged them in, but they are awesome.
I've seen
So,
them before.
yeah, these are yours.
Thank
She
you.
said she had something else, but yeah, we have an amazing neighbors, amazing neighborhood, and she was so nice. We had her come in. And she was like a little blown away. And I said, next time later on this year, we'll just have her over. We'll have I said cocoa or coffee. And she goes, oh no, margarita. I'm like, okay, we can do that. But yeah, we are.
So, after some margaritas, the lights will look really pretty.
Yeah. So she just was in the living room because it has about half the trees. None of it's been touched. Where the rest of the house has been sans Christmas. I finally got my nest back, my end table with all my stuff.
That's where
the couch.
That's where Chatty was too.
That's where Chatty was. We're sitting exactly in the center where the tree was. But yeah, she's a sweet lady. Her name is Linda, and she just thought of us. She came by and rang the doorbell. Very old fashioned. Who sees their neighbor by ringing the doorbell just to say hi? Without texting.
Yeah. I agree, Pete. Our kind of neighbor.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. We have amazing neighbors.
We do.
We do.
And
I mean, there's some weird ones.
You could have mimosas.
Yeah. I can have instead of a screwdriver. We do have some weird neighbors. And then...
Okay.
But who doesn't have weird...
Who doesn't have that neighbor that just sticks out?
Oh,
there's one in every neighborhood.
And we talked about the trampling dog, but I won't go into that. That's a whole different story. But she's like, what's up with that other house over here? They have a lot of parties. I'm like, oh, you mean the tuba house?
And now, for those of you that have watched us, you know which house I'm talking about.
It's that house.
That's the house that has had quinceañeras. They have a tuba player.
That doesn't know how to play a tuba.
Makes a lot of noise. They have their parties that last until midnight. So,
and we call the cops every single time. We're narcs. So we're not the neighbors that you want us to be in your neighborhood, because we will call the cops. So, but that's what's going on with us. That's our crap.
So anyway,
I'm dry.
There is one more taste test that we're going to do tonight before we take a break. Ben, can you show the package of this?
Sure. This is a Valentine styled cereal, strawberry and vanilla Chex.
I have never had this.
I never have either.
Well,
you open it up and it smells like strawberry.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't smell like anything.
No, you're just not smelling it, but yeah.
yes, Alex.
Oh, the Taqueria Diarrhea House? Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah, that's definitely a Dougism there.
Oh, yeah, if you take a bigger whiff, you can smell the fake strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a pink one and a white one.
I need to have one of each too.
Yeah,
pink and brown.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 of each.
You're going to do 2?
Yeah, for a good...
For proficiency's sake?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying.
Well, not yet.
Oh, come on.
Let's wait for Ben and Sherry, and then we can try together. Look at us all being together.
Yes, look at us all being together.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3.
I just taste sweet.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan.
Strawberry?
Huh?
You don't taste the
I'm
strawberry?
sure your milk will be gross.
I actually like it.
With or without the milk?
It's yours.
Yeah, but the problem is...
Bequeathing it to you? Yeah, yep. I'm not a fan.
I like
it's 33 grams of carbs for 1 cup.
That's not bad for cereal. It's about average
not bad for cereal.
No.
With only 1 gram of fiber.
What's the sugar count on it?
It's the sugar.
Is
7 or 8 grams.
8.
Yeah.
8 grams.
Okay.
And a serving, you should have at least only 7
or 6.
I'm gonna have nut meat.
Okay. On that note, what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 original brand apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
McDonald's is bringing back all your old favorites for a reunion. A big double cheeseburger reunion.
It's great to be back.
We're reuniting the big taste of 2 all-beef patties.
Ooh-wee.
And golden melted cheese.
My, that's a lovely double cheeseburger you're eating, Mrs. Cleaver.
Thank you, Eddie.
Together with a new large order of crisp golden French fries.
I love French food.
So hurry, it's only for a limited time.
Ooh.
It's McDonald's Big Double Cheeseburger Reunion.
Y'all come back now.
Imagine the perfect video store
It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Be kind, rewind.
Yep.
Who had their VCR and had that special rewinder machine that was off to the side?
I did.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got all scared. Oh, rewinding it screws up the tape, the machine. Oh, God. We're old and crusty.
Joe had one too.
Yep. Raise your hand if you had the little special rewinder machine.
I forgot what it looked like inside Blockbuster.
Oh, my God. We're so old and crusty, it's not even funny.
Hey, Alex had a rewinder too.
Oh, who didn't?
Yeah, we all did. It just went with the territory.
Yep.
All
Be
right.
kind, rewind.
Yeah, exactly.
Like sharing is caring.
Now, Sherry,
Okay, Sherry.
are you ready to show a craft?
Yes.
Okay, let's do craft time with Sherry. Oh my goodness, craft time with Sherry. Sherry,
Oy vey.
what are you
Yes.
showing us tonight?
Well, I've got a Dollar Tree cone,
Not the cone of shame.
styrofoam cone.
What did you say, Doug?
The cone of shame.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's not shaped like the
Anybody who
cone.
watched Pixar should know that. I don't need to go there or Google it.
Our dog had cone of shame several times.
Oh, what dog didn't have a cone of shame? I like these nut meats.
So at any rate, I've got this styrofoam cone, and I found this chenille yarn at Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, really?
Yeah, this chenille yarn. It was in this color of pink, and then there was a rosier, dark rosy pink. And I
What
got
do you
that
think
in
is the Dollar Tree going to have fabric?
They have fat quarters of fabric.
Yeah, they
well,
already
I'm
do
just
fabric.
saying because of
But
Joanne.
I don't know if they're going to do yardage. I'm just going to show you how to get this started because I already did mine for the show. But I do need to find the end of the yarn.
I'll get you the last
There
two.
it is.
Thank you.
So all I do is just put a little dollop of hot glue.
Doesn't the hot glue melt the styrofoam?
Well, not
Not
really.
with the little glue gun. Not with the
Okay.
little glue gun. And then I just put it down like this. Where's my little? I've got my finger guard somewhere.
I've got them. I can get
Okay.
you one.
And then I just glue it around the whole bottom
So it doesn't slip.
so it does not slip.
Yeah, you don't want that slipping off the bottom.
No. Oh, that has a dent in it.
Yep.
So
Did you get a
Doesn't matter.
discount?
It won't matter because what I'll do is just go around.
Oh,
I would ask
it's
for.
gonna hide the divot.
I would ask for a discount.
Well, my guess is that happened
In transit.
here.
Oh, you did it.
I
It
think
was
so.
your fault.
Isn't that an ABBA song?
Yeah, crafting queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding.
17.
That's coming back to the Orpheum. I think it's the Orpheum.
I saw that. The Orpheum is going to be playing Mamma Mia.
We saw it back 20 years ago.
Yeah,
I was still working it back in the day, 20 some odd years ago.
I loved that show.
I was
Because
actually really, if you guys got the musical, see Mamma
Doug
Mia.
was given two tickets to see Mamma Mia in San Francisco.
Orchestra, third row.
I had no expectations for this musical. In fact, I was not expecting to like it. I had such a great time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we were gifted Orchestra Street
You know, I grew up listening to ABBA, and I really wasn't interested in going to see the musical because I thought it was going to be horrible. But I went, and I loved it. Okay,
it was
so
amazing.
Once you get it started, I do just like the first couple of rows or so, just so none of it slips, and then you can just start winding it around, and you can put glue around it occasionally, but I actually wrapped this yarn around 3 times around this cone. So this just gives you an idea of how you do it.
Okay.
And so you can see right here where there's an opening. So when you come back down, you can
cover that up.
Cover it up. So
now, Sherry, is that yarn of the type that you could actually maybe use pins instead of glue?
They'd have to be no,
Okay.
because chenille is kind of woven into like a piece of thread.
Oh, so it's a very thin thread. Okay, got it. Okay.
The base is thin. So this is what mine looks like.
Oh, so you have a sample ready to go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I already put some hearts on the top, but I also did. They're hard to see, but they're pink and red fairy lights on it.
Oh, very nice.
So you'll see that in a minute, but I
Sure.
want to
let me present your camera so that the full camera there, so you can actually.
Yeah, they look white on camera,
but they're red and
they
pink.
actually look white and yellow, but they are.
Okay.
So when we get done, I'll have the light down so that you see it better. And then I had some red beads that were left over, and they're different sizes.
Oh, fun!
Like that. And so I thought, well, I would make a garland, and I got some heart-shaped beads.
Dunce cap.
Sherry, Mark Langenkamp says dunce caps have gotten much fancier since I was in school.
And so this is just a garland that I made up, and I just did a pattern because the beads were different sizes. So I just did as much as I could. And what I'm going to do is I will glue it here, I think.
The lights are not under the yarn. They're actually strapped
right
over,
on top.
over the yarn.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some glue down on it like that. And I'm just going to put these beads right here and hold them in place.
So this is like a Valentine cone?
A Valentine tree.
Yeah, Valentine cone tree, that you see at Christmas.
To hold these in place.
Let's see here how far. It's kind of hard to do because it's, it's tall.
Well, that's okay.
There.
Okay, so let me see. You can let go. I'm going to glue them in place right there.
Oh.
I'm not going to glue them all the way around, just at the beginning.
Yeah, you might want to do a presentation instead of the overhead cam because it'll be easier to see what she's doing.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a serious thing for Target.
Christy says the Target dog and shopping cart are so stinking cute behind Ben and
we
Sherry.
have a serious thing for Target.
Yeah, they are.
And because the hole in these hearts was so narrow, I had to use regular embroidery floss to go through it.
Oh.
Because it just wouldn't. I couldn't get any of the baker's twine or anything through it.
I actually have a
Okay,
couple of
so
other
another
things
cone.
here.
So we have a question from Jeannie. Is Pepper Tree Villa going to have a Valentine tree forest? Not a forest.
We do have a tree.
We usually have a tree that celebrates the holidays, but I don't.
We're a little slacking this year because we're
because here, hold on.
Because
we're going through an entire reorganization. If you look behind me, you can see QR codes on all the totes. The totes are being completely reorganized. We're taking our time about this because some of the totes need a little bit more room than others. So we're reorganizing everything. So it's taking us a little more time.
We're not doing a Valentine tree this year.
Yeah. We'll probably do St. Patrick's Day, but we'll probably be done with the project by that time. So this project is taking weeks rather than days.
We're just enjoying ourselves because the
Okay,
world's scary.
What the other thing I've got are these little you can put the camera down so that they can see, are these jeweled hearts that I got at Michael's, and I'm just going to randomly put them on the tree as ornaments.
Oh, cute.
Even though they've got the gluey back, I still put a little dab of hot glue on them just to make sure that they stick.
We love adhesion.
There's really no rhyme nor reason to this. You just kind of randomly place them. And what I'm going to do is turn the lights off because it's easier for me to see where I'm putting them with the lights off. I thought I had 2 strands of pink, but I ended up having just one of
one pink and another
and
one of
red. So
it's a good mix though, because you've got the pink tree and the red beads. By the way, I also picked these up at Target this season.
They're adorable.
We got the dog.
You got the doggy, and then there's also the shopping cart.
The love shopping carts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, our stupid Target decided
Ben,
to be
you can
stupid.
put those on the shelf right behind your head over there on the left.
Oh.
You're right.
Well, I would, except the garlands are still there, and they'd sit behind the garlands.
Oh, okay.
The birds are a little taller, so you can see the birds.
So yeah, I'm just sticking these things on wherever I feel like it.
Yeah, I still saw these available at a couple of Targets. They're $5 each.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of having a Target anymore because they decided to get rid of ours.
Yeah, for Target, I have to make it a destination trip.
That's true.
Now, what else are you putting on there, Sherry?
I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of these on here or not. I don't think I do.
They look like baby's breath.
But I didn't bring them down.
What?
The strand of beads, of white beads that I have that could go between these, but
oh well.
But I do have these that we could put on.
Ben, we've got a question from Matt. Are these stress balls, Ben?
No, these are ceramic.
Okay.
That's why they're all shiny.
Actually, Matt, I like the idea of the stress ball thing.
I'm going to try some pit berries on them. Should I go with the red or with the pink?
Red.
Go with the red.
With the red.
Okay, wait a minute. Everyone in the chat.
Oh, well, yeah, you guys pick.
For red, place A in the chat, or for pink, put B. Which do you think Sherry should use?
Just go R and P.
A for red, B for pink.
R for red, P for pink.
Stop it.
What?
You're confusing it. A for red, B for pink. Go ahead and
I'm
place
seeing
your...
a lot of red and A.
Okay, yeah.
A, red.
Okay, so red it is. Thank you, everyone. Doug, you're just trying to confuse everyone.
No, you say either pink or red. Why do you need to be difficult? A or B? Come on, I know that's who you two are. The rest of us want to be pink or red.
I thought it was pink or blue.
No, pink or red this way.
Okay, so
Z.
Paul says Z.
Oh, there's glitter on that. I didn't know there was glitter.
There is, but it's not bad.
Ugh.
So
Everything I touch gets ruined.
The back for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the craft would be $39.99 after a 75% discount.
You know what? I stopped at Michael's in Vacaville today.
Yeah.
They still had a ton of Christmas stuff at 80% off.
Oh my gosh.
Was there anything we need?
No.
So no lights?
They had no lights. I did pick up some red and blue ribbon to have for patriotic season or like Valentine's Day.
Christy is asking a question. Just curious, how many of you are still putting your artificial trees in their original boxes?
We
year,
are.
I was like, why am I struggling with this? Hashtag lots of duct tape.
We have no
Christy,
problem with ours.
We have several of our trees in their original boxes.
Not several, more than half.
And you see the boxes directly above me. Yeah. The one on top, the one that says BCP, that is our Dalmatian,
That's the Dalmatian tree.
The one directly beneath that, that is one of the Mickey trees from the Grand Mickey Suite. It's a 7-foot tree in that box.
And we keep the lights in it.
The lights are in it as well. So, yeah. And the thing is, when we pack up the lights, we roll them up in so it looks like a lasso, and it ends up being in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. With the lights with the box and just pack them.
Matt puts theirs in the trees in the original boxes too.
But he says it's a pain in the butt.
Mar bought some from zippered tree bags from Walmart, and we do have some zippered bags from.
We keep all original packaging for like everything.
Okay, just call them what Doug calls them. They're called body bags.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have body bags.
And the thing is, they're from Balsam Hill, so they're burgundy.
And I have a huge toe tags that go on them that I custom made. They're just graphics, so we know where they are.
Dear Lord.
So I have to finish putting on the hearts, but this is what it would look like. You want to turn the light down?
Oh yeah.
See if we can.
Yeah, maybe we can see a very good look on those lights that are on the tree. Oh, that is better. You can see the pink.
What kind of lights are they? They're just like little tiny pin lights, or are they little stars?
They're little fairy lights, Dollar Tree fairy lights. There's only like.
But they're not little hearts.
No, they're the little diodes.
They're just little diode ones that I picked up. I have some heart lights, but they're too big.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of what it looks like.
That's what you see every year. Big, long, skinny cone decorations are very popular.
Oh, and for the top of the tree, this is what I used. I had these picks from Dollar Tree.
See, I think these are the heart lights you're talking about.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're huge on there.
They're too big for the tree.
Yeah, and so these, I got a package of pink and a package of red, and they're just wooden hearts on dowels, and I just cut the dowels down and stuck them into the top so that it would have a tree top.
Boy, everyone really likes them. So very nicely done, Sherry.
2 weeks from today, or this Friday, will be gone.
It's very approachable.
You could do this for any holiday.
Yeah.
You could do it with green yarn for
St. Patrick's.
For St. Patrick's Day. You could do
pastelish for Easter.
A yellow or a blue for Easter. Red one for 4th of July and Memorial Day. And I mean, you could make one for every season if you wanted.
Green one for baseball or grass or summer.
Yeah. So they're
and then stick a palm tree out of the top of it.
They're very easy. They're very easy to do.
The tall, skinny cone trees are very popular for all the holidays.
Yeah, they are. Well, thank you, Sherry.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
finish a few hearts.
You're gonna bedazzle it still.
Yeah, it needs a lot of hearts on it.
It needs more bedazzlement.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That
everyone.
was a Monday.
That was a very nice show. Thank you, everyone. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
We'll be back next Monday night with
I'll be February.
It
Not
will be
February, but February.
It will be February. Gosh, already.
I can't believe
February 4th. Sherry's birthday is quickly approaching.
Yep.
2 weeks from Friday. Scary.
69.
Yeah. Wow.
Almost.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep, we're all getting old and crusty. We threw out our artificial box away and left.
Oh, I have to tell you, the girl was very excited when she got the tickets for the Disney on Ice show.
Oh, I bet she was.
Every child loves Disney on Ice.
Yeah. So Jeremy and Elizabeth and I will be taking her on February 15th.
How fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wonderful. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this episode of PTV Live. We'll be back next Monday night, February 4th, for another edition of PTV Live. Ben, what's happening on Life with Ben this week?
I went to Taco Bell again.
God, you did not.
No, they have 3 new items that I wanted to try, so I tried them, and you're going to get my opinion on them this coming Thursday.
Wonderful.
I hope you're kinder than you were last time. You were mad at him last
Oh, he
time.
was very hissy. Yeah, last week you were very hissy. No, the week before.
But
That
chicken
was,
nuggets.
that was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the last week of the Thursday we did, we were all in
everyone
assault.
To everyone that's been watching the Taco Bell videos or any of the videos of Life with Ben, thank you so much. These Taco Bell videos have been very popular for some reason. People really like them.
Taco smells.
So we'll have another one this week, and then we'll also be doing one in a few weeks, but that one will be Taco Bell breakfast. So that's coming.
Yeah.
Doug and I will be helping with that one.
Yeah, I got thrown into that without my permission, so we will see.
We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for another episode of PTV Live. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stick around now for your moment of groovy, which is all about us taking down the nostalgia tree.
Packing.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Stay safe.